We go in. Is that live? Clap. For all the audio syncing of the video that we're not going to do.
People might have thought that was a proper clapper then, and you've just told them that it was my fucking hands.
I said clap.
No, you said clap. I've just told them it was my
You
fucking
just told
hands.
them it was your hands.
What a twat.
Hey guys, welcome to the Big Fat Chat, the podcast that's had more comebacks than a yo-yo on a SpaceX rocket. Welcome to Come Back. Today's episode sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. No, it's not. I'm lying.
It's never going to be sponsored by them cunts.
Sponsored by Squarespace.
It's
not.
It's a dark RPG. Fuck off.
Hundreds of playable characters.
Have you seen the criteria for
It's probably very low.
being sponsored? But no, basically, and you see it now, and the next time you see somebody saying it, the dialogue is the same.
Yeah, you can tell.
You have to put in, it is a dark RPG.
You can 100% tell that they're...
But then they wanted to put their own spin on it.
Yeah.
Talk about it in a very fucking positive light.
Yeah.
They pay them quite a lot, though.
Well, everyone's doing it, so they must do it. Same as Squarespace, isn't it?
I think they pay something all depending on the status of the creator. Some of them get $2,500 up to 10, up to 20 grand.
Is that per video spot?
Just one video spot, I think.
That's nice. I'd take that.
I couldn't.
Why? I wouldn't be very good at saying something's good if I don't.
Yeah, it would have to be Raid Shadow Legends. It's a fucking pile of pop.
Raid Shadow Legends. Haven't played it because I've got a PC and I don't play games on my phone.
I like the adverts.
Yeah, they got good marketing, I think.
Yeah, funny. But the games are shit. The majority of games that you play on fucking iOS, especially these types of games where it's just free to play. Well, it's not. It's fucking pay to win.
Offers in-app purchases.
Yeah, I play Game of Thrones Conquest. It's fucking shit, right? Yeah. It's not even a game.
Is it one of those games you can only play for so long every day, and then there becomes a pay barrier, and then you gotta...
No. So it's you've got to build up your fucking kingdom or whatever it is, and you've got to go out and fight fucking monsters and whatever, yeah?
Standard.
So it's just I'll wake up in the morning and I'll go, right, I've got to collect all my wood, and I've got to collect my food and my stone. Oh, what do I do now? Oh, I'll go and pray. not in real life.
I'm gonna put the game down for a bit and I'm gonna have a pray.
Yeah, I'll pray to the tree now for more wood, and then I'll go and feed my dragon.
Is this legit?
This is legit.
You pray to a tree to get more wood?
Yeah, it's like the weirwood.
It's by Viagra.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Wait.
So yeah, I pray to the fucking tree, then I feed my dragon, and then it's just I can't do fuck all now until I build up more wood. Or I go and fight things to win wood. But you've got to use wood.
So is wood currency? Is the wood the currency?
So when you first start, you've obviously got a fucking level 1 fort and shit like that.
Yeah.
But the more that it goes up to I'm trying to get to level 18 now. Whereas in the beginning, just to upgrade the level 2, it was you needed 1,000 wood.
Yeah. Now you need 6 million.
18 million.
Yeah.
And you can build the 18 million wood up, but I've made so many fucking soldiers that they can't eating all my wood
before you get.
Not that they're not eating my wood because they don't eat wood, but they're eating all my food. So my upkeep is something
you got some overheads.
750,000 per hour, and that's what the only wood, the only food I generate is 100,000.
So
which is alright because you've got a cut off point when it gets to 600,000. It doesn't use your resources up.
But you're hitting the barrel. Do you know what I used to play? I think it's called Pocket Dragons.
Yeah.
Where you put 3 dragons and then it makes another dragon. Have you ever played that?
Oh, yeah.
I legitimately got addicted to that.
They're fucking ridiculous.
I started putting money into it.
Oh, yeah. Because the thing is, right, is if you don't, and this has happened loads of times, and I've deleted it for fucking months, and then I've reinstalled it, So, if you don't safety bubble, then any cunt can come along and just, rob all your wood. And I built up something 16 million wood, fallen asleep without putting a bubble on. Woke up the next morning, all my fucking soldiers are dead.
# gone.
All my money's gone. All my fucking wood and food is gone. Everything that I'd worked for, I was fuck this, deleted it straight away.
That rage quit, that, isn't it?
Yeah. reinstalled it, and it was like, right, it's going to take me now about 3 weeks now to like build everything back up. Did it. Fell asleep
Did it
again. And it fucking happened again.
Is this friends of yours that do it?
No.
Well, just like complete utter strangers can do it too?
Yeah.
That's sad.
But it is essentially like, if you don't want to lose all your shit, you've got to keep paying to get bubbles.
See. They know how to get you. Free-to-play model is a good model if you can market it properly.
Well, Fortnite. Fucking ridiculous. They've made more than they'll ever make just selling the game.
Yeah.
20 quid for the skin.
Yeah. And people buy it.
Fucking beefy's like, oh, this is limited edition, this skin is. Can I have... How much is
limited
that?
edition of the downloadable content, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not limited edition, because I'm watching you now, playing in the fucking map, and there's about, out of the 100 people in the map, there's another 80 people with that skin that you want. It's not limited edition. So the amount of money that gets spent on like, can only imagine.
Yeah.
With regards to, like...
It is insane.
Fuck.
I've seen all this legal battle between Epic and Apple.
Yeah.
Because Epic tried undercutting Apple from the App Store.
But have you seen, with regards to Project X Cloud now, right? Have you heard of it?
No. Is that Amazon? Sounds like Amazon.
No,
Not
it's
Amazon.
Xbox, but it's a streaming service. So you can essentially play
like
Xbox quality games, but they are Xbox quality games.
Yeah.
On an iPhone, on iPad.
Yeah. Over internet.
Over the internet.
Yeah.
Now, what Apple are saying is, hold on a minute, we can't regulate this. We need to be able to regulate what's coming through your pieces of software, so we need to monitor. Which is bullshit, really, because it's no different.
You can still do it
from fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
This is exactly the same as Netflix.
The same thing, yeah.
But what Apple want to do is monopolise, don't they? Now, all right, that's fine. But at least
it's not fine.
yeah, but it would be fine if they had something of equal quality. Because if we played Apple Arcade,
I don't play online. I don't play mobile games.
It's fucking insulting.
Because you pay for that, don't you?
£6 a month.
Yeah.
No, I had a free trial, and I didn't bother after I tried 2 or 3 games.
And all it's doing is giving you access to your own games, no?
No, it's giving you access to like a pool of 100 games.
But you're paying for them, so they're essentially...
You're not paying for them as well.
No, you're paying for a subscription to the service, I assume, which gives you access to the hundreds of games.
Then, yeah.
So all it's doing is giving you access to something that you're paying for.
Yeah.
So what Apple want to do? They want to charge... Or they want to...
Well, they don't want to charge anything. You're already... Say for argument's sake, you've got Xbox Ultimate.
Yeah, which I have.
You can use it then. Anyway.
So I would have access to it now.
What phone have you got?
X10s Max.
No, you wouldn't then.
Why?
Because it's not out on fucking Apple.
Okay.
That's the thing. If you had Android, you could. And if you had Android, you could play Steam on it.
Do they not allow Steam streaming on mobile?
Steam
like,
Link.
there is absolutely no benefit to me. Like, I don't see a benefit of playing on mobile anyway, so I don't care.
Like, I've got the iPad Pro. Now, sometimes you can do it with a PlayStation. It's pretty cool not to have to get up. Just fucking chill.
The only game I'm playing at the minute is Flight Sim 2020. So, like, imagine trying to do that on a fucking mobile.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Yeah,
straight away.
Yeah, not for me.
But what I did get the other day, because like as you know, as we discussed last week,
Of course
we can.
Thanks, man. He's tempting me with Haribo next to me.
Yeah, fucking hell. I forgot what I was going to say now.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
What were we talking about, though?
We were talking about I said Flight Simulator.
What it was I've streamlined, so I haven't got like multiple monitor setups anymore. I've just got that big, huge bastard screen.
Actually, a huge bastard.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, sometimes I do like to have a secondary screen, just for monitoring stuff. If I'm watching a film, I can still monitor fucking emails or whatever. Not that I need to, it's just I want to have that facility. Yeah?
Like having your phone on you or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
I need another screen to check my email.
There's an app out called, I'll tell you now, it's fucking flawless.
It's the one that Linus Tech Tips advertises all the time, is that?
I don't know. I'll tell you what it's called.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to remember before you say it.
Oh, hang on, I'm going fast. It is called Duet.
It isn't bad, no.
So you can either have Duet Air, or you just basically plug your iPad.
It treats you like a second screen, even over Wi-Fi.
But the version I've got, because I'm not paying per year for it, I just paid once off as a tenner, and then you just plug it in. It's lightning cable into the PC.
I did that for a webcam when we were doing the quizzes
for
coronavirus. Like just a is it lightning? Lightning.
Yeah.
Into my phone, because my webcam shit. I use my phone.
They're not bad for a lot of the videos I did, with the rant videos and stuff like that. They were done with an iPhone.
Yeah.
Especially
it's just easier. It's easier to set
yeah.
up than fucking. Like obviously the audio's a bit wank, but I had my mic for that. So
the ball ache that I used to have, setting up the DSLR.
The pain in the arse.
And then you're fucking about with different lenses, and it's like, yeah, that's amazing quality, but.
And the autofocus was wank back in the day as well. It's only now getting decent.
Yeah.
Like my Panasonics are shit. Really good cameras, but the autofocus is wank. Canon M50.
What lens have I got on that one there? I got the.
I've got my glasses.
I got the shorter throw as well. I think that's 1855.
18 mil, I think.
But the other one was obviously shorter throw, so. But I could never judge. I'd go, yeah, that looks good there, and then I'd sit down and I'd try to render it out later, and I'd just be blurred the fuck.
Well, you left on manual focus.
Yeah,
that's why. But that probably hasn't even got continuous autofocus for videos, eh?
I think it has.
It won't be very good.
What I don't know what that wasn't a bad one.
I mean, yeah, but not in this time. But continuous autofocus for video in DSLRs has only been good for like a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
It's older than that, yeah.
So you are better off using your iPhone.
You're way better off using your iPhone, unless you've got like a Canon M50, which
is next level, then, isn't it?
It's one of the best for cheap. Yes, It's like I say cheap, £700, which is cheap. £700 with a lens and dual pixel autofocus, so it isn't like contrast based like the old style. It uses dual pixel, so it can track your face and shit live.
Nice.
Was my mate's going, and Canon's just released like a webcam software, which is it looks really good.
There's loads of software about that you can use Canons anyway.
Yeah, but this one enables the Canon camera to be used as a webcam like natively. So I think it's still in beta, but it's really good apparently.
Yeah.
I gave Di some homework this week, and I fucking 100% guarantee that he didn't do it.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
All of it?
Not all of it.
Why?
Because it's weird.
We'll set the thing then. So there's obviously Netflix has come under some fucking
scrutiny.
Some scrutiny. Cancel Netflix is a hashtag at the minute. The cutie conundrum. So I said to Di, homework for Wednesday.
Homework for Wednesday.
Watch Cuties. If you haven't heard about Cuties, loads of people are kicking off because it's a bit paedophile-y.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It's.
This is my
glorified a nonce vessel. It is.
I think that I watched it all, and I watched it as she wanted me to. There was twice that I really wanted to skip.
Yeah.
Twice, maybe 3 times, but I was just like, "Oh, this is fucking uncomfortable, man."
There was that dancing scene with the security guards. See that one?
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird. That didn't make me want to skip because it was very short.
Yeah.
But there's like the prolonged ones. But we'll set the thing. So it's like the way that the director sells it is like it's a kind of coming of age film where a young girl is kind of conflicted between the traditional values of her family and kind of wanting to fit in with these girls that call themselves the cuties. Which, I mean, as a premise, is kind of, it does happen.
It does, but I
Do you know what I think? I think that the film was good. The actual film was good. And all that needs to happen is they need to cut or re-edit like 4 or 5 bits of it. There's certain things in there that don't need to be in there, and it doesn't push the story forward.
Well, that's what I didn't get, is like, If
But
it was
we're
just
probably
going
gonna spoil it. So if you're gonna watch it, maybe skip this part or pause, go watch it now, and come back. But I think we might say some like. But the story is quite a basic story. If you've seen a coming of age film before, you've seen this film before. But they've added
the conflict, haven't they?
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, I can get on board with that. I don't get it. I don't get why it had to be dramatized in that way. It was over-sexualized.
It was,
and it didn't need to be.
It did, yeah.
It fucking didn't
that's
need
my
to be.
issue. Like I don't mind things being difficult to watch if it pushes the story forward, and it is a good story. And the main character, that Amy girl, is like it was shot well.
Yeah,
it was acted well for the most part as well. It was really good. I watched it in French. I didn't watch it with the fucking American.
that was terrible.
I was 4 seconds in. I was like, turn that off.
Yeah.
So I watched it with the French, the actual original sound. And like it's a really well put together film, and like it's just why the fucking hell? Like you're a director and you're sat with the editor and you're like, yeah, no, hold on this 11-year-old girl's crotch for just a bit longer.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. I think it was just like, fuck, this is uncomfortable. Like why?
Yeah.
There's that scene for some reason that like all 4 of the girls, they break the fourth wall and they look into the camera. And they put their finger in their mouth in that like all 4 of them do it in sequence. And I'm like, what the fucking hell is the need for that? It didn't push the story forward. It didn't, I don't know, that's literally, it's like pedo fodder, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. And see, like, there's been lots of family films out.
Yeah.
Where you've got, like, the cheerleaders, for example.
Yeah, they could have depicted it, but just with less of the gratuitous close-ups and the...
Was that the intention?
I don't know. This is the thing.
That's what I really don't get about it, and I do get that people are going, fucking hell. This is, like you say, fucking nonce fodder.
I heard this. I heard about this film, and I was like, it's the fucking woke brigade being fucking bell ends again. I watched the trailer, and I was like, none of this looks as bad as what people are saying.
Yeah.
So I watched it with a proper open mind. And then it gets to, the opening of the film is all well and good, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, it's like they're fucking the floor.
Yeah.
There's that bit, there's the scene where they're stood on them stairs.
Yeah.
And they start dancing to the camera. And that was like, fuck it out. Like, what, like, they could have done that scene without the gratuitous stuff. I know it's not like, an 11-year-old getting a minge out, but it's fucking close.
Yeah.
She does that like extended leg over the thing, and it's kind of the camera's focal point is her crotch.
Yeah.
And she's 11 years old, like, and I'm just like, fucking hell, that's the Wake Squad. I might have to agree with them a little bit for once.
I can get on board with it.
But it's really annoying that it would have been a decent film, but I don't know if her idea was to sensationalize it on purpose to get more eyes on the film.
Probably.
But at the same time, you're kind of extorting kids to do it, so like
I didn't know what I was expecting when you told me, and I'd read a little bit of, because I wanted to know what I was letting myself in for.
I literally text you saying watch Cuties before Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's been I can't remember, but it's been controversial or something like that. Yeah,
no, I didn't know whether I certainly didn't expect it to be what do we class a proper fucking feature film.
Yeah, I thought it was a documentary first of all.
I thought it was going to be a documentary, and I thought it was going to be along the lines of like these pageants.
Yeah.
Which again in itself, you're doing these young kids up. It's exploitation, right? Regardless of which way you want to fucking look at it. They're trying to make immature individuals, physically immature individuals,
and mentally immature. Yeah.
And it's like, you fucking, it's wrong.
It is wrong. And the bad thing is, I do see that in real life. I see young girls doing things like that, and as a story for a film, it's a really good one.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the twerking videos were so long.
It could have been a lot more, like you say, it could have been a lot more subtle.
And you could have told the same story.
And still got the same story across.
100%. Like, making them dress, like, a lot of the film, they're all wearing, like, crop tops and stuff. Like, in that vein, like, I don't look at that and go, oh, that's sexy. So, like, they could have used that instead a little bit more, and kind of just, you can depict a girl trying to be older, and because she was watching videos of like like adults twerking and shit, and like I
Yeah.
can see, okay, you get that. That is literally what happens in real life. So that's
Yeah.
part of that. That like you need that in the film if that's the story you're going to tell. But like,
But it's like you said, they've panned in.
why?
On,
Yeah, why would you? The focal point of this shot be like a lot of it. There's a whole scene where do you know like when she starts the twerking first and she gets the others on board.
Yeah.
That like it's literally like a line of their asses.
Yeah.
And the girls like slapping them, and it's like, what the fuck? What is going through your mind when you think that's a good thing to put into a film?
No.
Because it doesn't sell anything more. It didn't need to be there to move anything forward, and that's what things me out. So I'm kind of it's nuts, but I'm like agreeing with. I don't think that the film needs to be like cancelled and Netflix needs to be fucking taken off air.
It needs to be recut.
I would love to see a version where it isn't like where the editor isn't fucking a lunatic.
Yeah, a nonce.
He's probably a
Can we
nonce.
say
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
I don't know.
We can. Well, I just
Well,
dead. I just did.
Too late.
Yeah, too late.
It's fucking absurd though, isn't it? And like I really wanted to watch this film. I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, fuck off. Like this isn't anywhere near as bad.
He's gone out of his way
It's a she.
to create.
It's a she.
So
yeah.
she's gone out of her way to create that response in people. I think.
This is my opinion. Yeah, she's defending herself on like she's really like strongly defending herself,
But how? What's her angle?
saying that it's art and it's a story that needs to be told because she. I don't quote me on this, but I think she said that she felt when she was younger that she was overly sexualized and I mean it's possible it is, but like again,
But you can still tell that
do
story.
you need the things that are in there to tell the story? And I don't
Yeah.
think you do.
No. Do you think?
And it is fucking insane.
Yeah. But you get that with a lot of, not obviously not in the same vein as that,
Yeah,
but you find that with a lot of films. It's like,
like violence for violence sake or sex for sex sake.
Yeah.
And it sells, doesn't it? So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
it's a very clever marketing ploy, but then...
With this one, fucking Sundance. It won an award in Sundance. Because it's an independent film. It's a good film if you actually look at it on like the way that it's structured and written. Like I genuinely think it's a really good film. That's ruined by the fact that my fucking stomach is turning watching an 11-year-old.
Yeah. No, like we say, if that was the intention to get that response, right? So okay, that's the intention.
That's all well and good if it wasn't a kid.
But why?
Yeah.
That's the fucking salient
She
point.
wants
why.
eyes. She wants eyes on her film, and she's got it.
Yeah.
There's loads of people kicking off about a film that they haven't read, film that they haven't seen.
Yeah.
Which annoys me. I was on a Ben Shapiro post the other day, and they're all like, "You right?
Yeah.
Please tell me it's recorded."
It's recording. Yeah. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, and they're all fucking thinging, and I just wrote have you seen the film? Like before you start making any judgments, watch the film.
Yeah.
Or at least try to watch it. And if it gets too uncomfortable for you, then maybe you were right in the first place. But I don't think it's like. Well, you have to think like it is kind of normalizing that. I don't know. It's normalizing that idea of the kids being that way, like, do you know what I mean? Because the whole film is that.
But it's normalising then the acceptance that
That's
people
what I'm
can.
saying. So
No.
I'm not a massive fan. I'm not a massive fan of cancel culture at all, and I'm not a fan of like.
I
films
get that
are
a lot
art
of it
and-
is based on reality and
Yeah.
fine, yeah? And it's down to us then to make a judgment on what we see. Now, we could have there's certain cultures, and I was reading an article about this the other day. No, actually, it was a documentary that just popped up and auto-played, and it was certain Indian cultures. Now, this woman, she was around about 95, and she's lived in this fucking hostel since she was about 25, right? When she got married, she was 9, right? And her husband was about fucking 50.
Yeah.
Now, when he died, she was shunned. So they all got shunned. They got to wear, like, all white, and then move to this thing. Even that they family, their sons and everything will just kick them out. Now,
Well, when the husband dies.
when the husband dies, so they lose their status when the husband dies. Now that in itself, right? marrying a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah? We know what happens.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just
that film kind of said, like, Cuties kind of touches on that as well. I don't know if you made it that far into it.
Well, that is a lot of West Africa, is it?
Wolof, is it? I don't know what Wolof is, but it must be some sort of African.
But that is their culture. Now, based on our conditioning, it's fucking wrong. It's fucking wrong.
We've touched on this before, isn't it? Because like shit that Japan does is weird to us. Yeah. Japan and China is really weird to us, but it's normal to them. It's a culture
which is a really interesting. It's interesting in the sense how we've got such a gradient.
Yeah, like a 50-year-old marrying a 9-year-old. That's pedo-y as fuck.
That is pedo, but to them it's not.
Yeah.
Now, fucking hell, to us that is fucking just like no.
Yeah.
You dirty prick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
because
them,
surely like a marriage is meant to there's a mutual gain there. There should be a mutual gain there. And what do you gain from you don't gain adult conversation. You don't gain I was gonna they might enjoy having sex with a 9-year-old, but like you don't gain that aspect.
No.
But obviously from my point of view anyway. But to them
no,
you might
wouldn't.
be like,
I mean from our perspective, what do we find attractive in a female? The fact that they look like a fucking adult fucking female.
Female, yeah.
They've got the features and the maturity, and so when you've got these individuals, then they've tried to turn around and say now that paedophilia is a mental illness.
I did a whole podcast on this.
Did you?
Yeah, like a solo one, because there was a TED talk, where a woman. She was saying that like if a person has these feelings, but has never acted on them and wants help, that we should give it to them. And I after listening to that argument, I
can get on board with that.
The second you act on it, you become a criminal. I don't like the idea of crimes of the mind, because I think about killing people all the time. I don't think, like, if I was held accountable for the things that I thought, then do you know what I mean? No, I fucking, like, in my head,
see, the reality
I fantasize about
the majority of people do.
We all do. We all, like, it's all about, like, that's the whole thing. We're all bad people.
But we've discussed this before, and we've spoken about the imp of perverse, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
We've spoken about that. And I'm pretty sure we've discussed the majority of people don't realise that it's a pretty fucking normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, and they should teach this in schools.
Yeah. It's okay to think bad things sometimes.
Yeah,
but
because that's the way our minds work.
Don't act on it.
It's a stress response, essentially. That's what it is, isn't it? And fucking hell, I shouldn't be thinking things like this. This is now an intrusive thought.
Yeah.
That is worrying me now, because I potentially think that I have intentions of acting on this.
Yeah.
They should teach shit like that.
Yeah.
But going back to what I was saying about the mental illness aspect of it.
Yeah.
How can they class it as a mental illness?
Do you not think that it must be a mental illness?
Well, is fucking heterosexuality a mental illness?
There isn't a victim in that, though.
Well, that's questionable. Because there's always victims in anything. But I mean, how can they turn around and say that's a mental illness? Because they're attracted to kids. That's their It's no different internally
to being gay. Yeah, I know. Okay, I get it.
So I can't get on board with because the minute they turn around and say, "Oh, it's a mental illness," there's a certain level of acceptance for the behaviours. Then, isn't there? Yeah. It's like.
And you have to say, and you would have to say that anything that's out of the norm is a sexual attraction to anything out of the norm is a mental illness as well.
Midget fisting. Yeah. Is that mental illness?
Fuck, I hope not.
It'd be on a section.
I'm fucked now. Otherwise.
It'd be bringing you fucking Lucas head round now. Can I come and see Dan, please? He's having time out at the moment. He's having quiet time. We had a little bit of an outburst.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, you can't call it a mental illness in that with that argument, can you?
Because see, what do you have to question, right? Is
I feel like there has to be something unhinged.
Well, yeah,
It
because
could be.
like a lot of these individuals who meet what they perceive, like a lot of them do meet kids,
Yeah.
and then a lot of them do get sort of like cut at the pass
Yeah.
by these fucking
I fucking
these
love.
groups,
I do love them videos, man.
right? Now, these individuals are turning up on the know-how that they are
They're gonna
meeting
fuck
up
a fucking
with a-
15-year-old.
yeah,
13 normally, in between 9 and 13.
massive lack of empathy for the feelings of that individual.
Yeah, those people deserve to get fucked up. Like
Yeah.
that. No, I fully agree with that.
Same
My
applies with,
my podcast was more about the people that have feelings. They fully understand that it's wrong.
and they don't act, and they
and
want help.
Yeah, those. But like this woman again by the Woke Squad was like, "You're trying to normalize paedophilia." It's like, well, no, she's trying to cure it. Like, do you know what I mean? She's trying to help people that like really understand it's wrong, and they don't want to become the person that acts on it. Like, and I
Right,
just
so
feel like,
I'm not saying everybody is like this, and there are exceptions to the rule.
yeah,
Let's go back now to what we said about like an intrusive thought. Yeah. Now, I think, and again, this is an exception to the rule because not everybody does have this mentality, but like a suicidal thought. A lot of people have suicidal thoughts,
I do all the time.
but the difference being there's no intent behind it. Yeah? But see, you can still look at it and go, fucking hell, why am I having suicidal thoughts all the time?
Yeah,
Does it mean I want to?
yeah,
It becomes an intrusive thought, and then when you start going, fucking hell, I really don't want to have these fucking thoughts.
yeah,
What are you then doing? You're just reminding yourself about those thoughts,
Yeah.
and then you'll have them more. Yeah? Same applies with regards to, like I've told you about my OCD before.
yeah.
Yeah? I had like a fucking virus about 3 weeks ago, and it wasn't a virus. I'm like, my OCD is telling me, look, you fucking dying. You've only got a couple of weeks left to live. Like, get shit sorted though.
Were you in the group the other day when I for like 4 weeks maybe, I just kept on having this feeling that I was going to die soon.
Yeah.
It was so fucking weird,
Just
man.
a feeling of dread.
And I was telling everybody, I was just like, I feel like there's something different in my life that feels like I'm literally, I'm going to die soon. Like, I didn't feel ill. I didn't feel anything wrong with me. But I was like, I'm going to die soon. And I had that for like 4 weeks, man.
But your mind makes it real, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and your mind
started
can
getting fucking
manifest.
phantom pains
Fuck
and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I've convinced myself, like, fucking hell, I'm on fucking chest pain. And the more you're thinking about it, well, what are you doing? You're sending your anxiety up. You're sending your blood pressure through the fucking roof. Your heart rate's going faster. You're going,
You
fucking
get
hell, my heart's going really
palpitations,
fast.
yeah.
And the worst thing that I had was this fucking Apple Watch.
Because it tells
Because
you.
I'm fucking checking for atrial fucking fibrillation all the fucking time, right? I'm like, oh, there we are. Sinus rhythm, I'm all right. But going back to what I said about like, the intrusive thought aspect.
Yeah.
Now, let's look up having an intrusive thought about suicide.
Yeah.
You think, fucking hell, it's worrying me now because I'm thinking this fucking thing.
Recently, I've been thinking about it like way more than I ever have, probably.
But why do you think that is? No,
I
because
don't
what
mind.
I
Well, my
think
mate
it
killed
is-
himself the other day. That might be it.
Yeah, so straight away, your anxiety starts going through the roof. Your emotions are in fucking turmoil, and then your anxiety's higher, yeah? And then what your mind starts doing is doing more
Yeah.
and thinking more and then focusing on more. And then you go in, fucking hell, I'm thinking about suicide. Anxiety higher.
Yeah.
What happens when your anxiety goes higher?
There's a bit
About
of me that
fucking
thinks
suicide
that
more.
if I wasn't so scared of death, I'd have probably killed myself by now. Like, it's a really weird thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. But I'm petrified of death, so I don't think I'll ever kill myself. So it's like, it's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, but again,
I think that like I would have succumbed to, because like it's like recently, especially probably since I went back to work, I'd say I've obsessed over it quite a lot.
yeah, but like what you've got to look at is
Sorry to bring the tone down a bit.
no,
guys.
but we use that as an example,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
you've gone through is
This is my therapy.
even though we went through lockdown.
Yeah.
And even though lockdown was restrictive, there were certain aspects of lockdown that was
Freeing.
that we had. It was fucking it's freedom.
It was
and
freeing,
I'm
yeah.
really enjoying having downtime. I'm really enjoying the laid back aspect of my life, and I'm enjoying time with my fucking family.
Yeah.
Then the reality about it, and it's just like fucking hell. I've got to go back to normality now. I'm going to be working 14, 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
Run off my fucking feet. My toes are going to start bleeding again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got all that.
True
You've got
story.
fucking hell. I'm going back into the potentially mundane experience of day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And that drags your fucking mood down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did.
and I'm sure we've touched on this before, because I certainly don't forget the half terms, being off with family, going on family holidays.
Yeah.
No, when I was younger, and then you're back to school now. September, you're back in school. I'm being like depressed as fuck.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no,
really
I do remember
depressed.
that. Yeah.
And like I've touched on my depression in the past, and my depression is just like an emptiness. It's never a sadness.
Yeah, no, not me.
But within this scenario, it was just like, fucking hell, just life just feels terrible now, and it's not going to get any better.
Yes, we had me and Eve, we've been arguing, and like I'll never give in to the fact that I'm wrong.
Right.
But recently, everything that she's saying, I'll argue with her at the time, and then I'll ponder on it for like a day or two, and I'm like, fuck, she's right. Like she said to me the other day, she's like, you don't get excited for anything, and I don't.
No.
Like nothing excites me anymore.
No.
And I just and like I'm in work, and I'm like the joker.
Yeah.
And I'll even come on you and I'll make a joke. But like that like uses up so much energy that when I get home, I use all my energy trying to pretend to be happy when I'm in work, and she gets it all the time. Like,
yeah.
So I feel really shitty for her at the minute. Like I'm trying my best now. We went out together for the first time, just me and her, this year probably the other night, and it just felt normal, and it was nice. Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's something fucking actually wrong with me at the minute. But I'll get through it. I'll be fine. But like,
yeah, but of course you will. I mean, like,
it's affecting the wrong people, I think, because everybody, like the people that don't really matter. I know it sounds bad. The people that don't really matter are the people outside of my house, and they get the fun done.
Yeah.
And then Eve gets the shit one, like.
But you recognise why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard to change it, but like, you know, because I never like give in an argument.
No.
But she's fucking right, and it annoys me. Like,
but that's the only place really you know that you can, without having a backlash, let your mask off.
Yeah.
And fucking, it's the old saying: the people closest to you are the ones that get it in the neck the worst.
Yeah, and because that's true as fuck.
Yeah.
With Noah as well, man. Like I'm just shitty with him all the time, and I don't like myself at the minute.
But see, like, and this is what I always do a lot of reflection with myself, and if I speak to anybody, the first thing I would say to people is, look, you've got a very, very hands-on job, yeah? Now, when you were doing that for 16 hours a day, the last thing you want to be doing is consuming more of your day when you get home with chaos.
Yeah.
So when you get home, it's just like, look, I need you to chill out now.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got no one in the background, they might just be playing.
He does this, daddy, and it's like, oh fuck, man.
And then you were like, fuck's sake, this is supposed to be where I can just chill, and now I'm not able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what essentially you feel as if you're doing, sleeping and working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I'll often say to people is, what do you do for you? Yeah?
This podcast.
Which is why this gives you a bit of a release.
It's turning into therapy for me now.
Yeah? Because the majority of the time is I'll...
Let me lean back in my chair so it'll be...
Yeah, lay down. I've got a fucking pen and pad out now.
There we go. Right.
But like, even though we could
I'm
turn
in
around and say...
therapy position now.
Fuck, you'd be fucking sleeping now. I'm going to take you under. You're going down an escalator.
Imagine a box.
Imagine a box, and that box is all of your worries. It's black. Right, we're going to flash a little bit of light on it. It's grey now. That's good, we're going in the right direction.
It's so black that it absorbs all the light and stays black.
It's a fucking black hole. Don't go too close, it'll suck you in. Even though we have the opportunity to try within the best of our ability to switch off, play games, for example. We've both got very, very similar interests. Just so happen to be gaming. Yeah.
I don't even do that anymore.
But not as much. You were probably finding that you haven't got as much passion to do that.
Yeah, I have enjoyed Flight Simulator, but that's literally it. I don't play any other games, and my PC's fucked at the minute. So
yeah, but because what essentially what the gaming does for us is gives us a certain aspect of escapism.
Yeah.
Now, we're not always going to get that, because sometimes you're going to go, I'm not even in the right mindset to escape.
Yeah.
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 And then you sort of sitting there thinking, well, one of my only vices that give me that release, I can't rely on that anymore. And then we start to think, fuck, what now?
It is very true. I feel like I might be having a crisis. Like, is it midlife? I don't know, I'm 31. Yeah, it's quite midlifey, innit? Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fucking hell.
I should have said that.
You'll be on fucking 10 a lady now in the next 20 years, man.
I know. Fuck's
But
sake.
it's about finding a balance for yourself and finding, look, this is what I do to give myself productivity, therefore a little bit more stability.
Yeah.
We can get into like particular lifestyle habits that are detrimental. So, like, as an example for me, what was one of the worst things I could do is spend all of my time sitting in a room and then wake up maybe 11, 12 o'clock and beat myself up more because I've floundered the opportunity to be productive.
Yeah.
So then I've had to sort of go, right, well, we've spoken about my early starts.
Yeah.
I don't do my early starts because I fucking love them and enjoy them.
Yeah.
But I do them because they give me more stability.
Yeah.
I'm more productive. And therefore, I can pretty much, as soon as I've done the potentially mundane shit and my productive shit, then I can sit back and go, now I can chill.
Yeah.
Yeah? When I was doing YouTube all the time, that was just chaos. I never had that really. It was sleep, work, YouTube.
I actually,
Sleep,
I
work,
did a rota for myself the other day where it was actually my contracted hours, and I have never done that since I started working as a kitchen manager.
Yeah.
Or maybe as a kitchen manager, definitely not in this place. So for the year that I've been there, almost, I've never rotated myself for my contracted hours. There's always more.
Yeah.
And it does feel good. Like I've had a couple of early like normally I'll do 4 splits a week. So like a short day for me is like 10 hours. And a normal day for me is probably closer to 14, 15.
Yeah.
But I've been doing 2 splits a week instead of 4. And I've been doing like 5 finishes.
Yeah.
The difference is phenomenal.
And it's going to be. Now, initially, like...
And all I'm doing is what I'm paid to do instead of doing like 10.
So it's not even as if you're losing out by not.
No, this is the thing, right? I did a rota thinking that I had been tidy to myself, and the other manager who puts the rotas on said, "Why the fuck have you given yourself 55 hours this week?" And I thought I was being nice to myself, like, do you know what I mean? So it's just weird that my mindset was like that was normal. And again, that's another thing. Like Eve's like, "You're always in work," and I was like, "I have to be." And then I sit down and look at the rota, and I'm like, I don't.
No.
I got a really strong team for the most part. Like I'm getting to a position now where we're all doing just like a nice amount. Like my contract's 48, my rota was 47. I'll end up doing a little bit more because like we don't finish at 11 every night or blah blah blah. But like that's fine. But like as long as if my rota is in the ballpark of what I'm meant to be doing, life ain't too bad. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's all coming back to normal now as well. And it's just it does feel good. Like
because morale is going to be better.
The rota I did, I said to everybody, I was just like, this is literally. Everybody gets what they want. People that want their days off together got it. People that only want 40 hours a week got it.
Yeah.
Some people work 4 days splits and then 3 days off.
Yeah.
But they get the same hours because they're doing long days. Yeah, it's like I was just like, this rota is just fucking prime for everybody.
Yeah.
Just because I finally got the team to where I needed to be. Like, it's good. Feels good.
And even as far as, and look, I'm pretty sure with the dementia that I've said this before, but I can't remember, right? Fuck's sake. When we factor like financial gain,
Yeah.
so you could look at it, you can go, right, if this was a scenario, right, well I work 60 hours a week instead of 47, and I'm getting that extra 13 hours of revenue.
Yeah.
Now,
I wasn't even getting that. I'd be fine if I was getting more money when I was doing it.
For a point, because I think what we start to realise is the importance of time.
Time is important.
Yeah,
especially
and
when you get to a
downtime.
certain age. Yeah.
You could be earning a little bit less, but you're much happier and experiencing life a lot better.
Definitely.
That extra couple of £100 isn't going to make you feel fucking better.
Yeah.
In fact, it's just going to compound how you're feeling. So sometimes it's about going...
It'll impact the less time that you've got negatively as well. So the time that you do have is impacted negatively because you've spent so much time getting fucked.
And you've started a bit. You've set a fucking baseline as well.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's a lot harder to come back from that baseline.
Yeah. Like work, like when I went back, it was horrible. Now it's like actually it's getting back to normal now, and it feels fine. And I just it's just I'm in a good place with work. It's just I need to fucking fix the rest of my life now.
Well, it's only you that can look at aspects that you think need fixing.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of reflecting. Like before, it was always like, well, I'm right, and you're wrong. So like you're the one with the problem.
Yeah.
But like no, and like I've actually everything that Eve says to me now, even though I hate to admit it, and I hate to tell her that she's right, like, but she is. So like that's what I need to work on now. It's really hard because I'm a naturally grumpy cunt.
But I think we've all like I'm more of a grumpy cunt recently, but I go through these ebbs and flows.
I definitely am more grumpy than I've ever been before. And people can't believe that I'm such a different, like, if they say to me, like, your missus must hate you being like this in the house. I'm like, I'm not like this in the house.
Yeah.
She'd probably love it if I was up for a bit of a laugh every once in a while in the house, but I'm just not.
No.
I'm like the fucking, like the comedian, and it just expels so much energy in work that I just can't be fucked.
Well, it is exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting,
it is,
isn't it?
Man, yeah. Like pretending like I'm like it isn't pretend. Like I do have a laugh with people in work, and like. But it isn't as thing as I make out to be, like, do you know what I mean?
No.
I just do it to survive the day.
Yeah.
Be the comedian.
But that is exhausting. It's exhausting on your mind. Because essentially what you're doing is putting a bit of a fucking act on.
Yeah. For 15 hours a day, 14 hours a day. Yeah. It's fucking weird. But I'll get better.
Of course you will.
This isn't comfortable at all.
Innit?
No. Do you know, because I think I got such fat legs, like the weight on my knees now is fucking killing me. Like I need some support up here, like.
There's 2 stools. Get the other one.
Where's the other one?
Behind you. Better?
Fuck, that's that'd be a world of good, that.
Yeah. You're fucking backwards knees now. fucking walk like a foal.
Do you know, like, partially because I've obviously had some, like, medical problems in the last couple of years, and also being a fat cunt, I go down to play on the floor with no one now. It takes me about 8 hours to get up. I'm like, fucking shifting weight onto. I need to fix my life, like, with regards to being a fat prick, man.
With all due respect, you've got somebody who's like.
I know, but like. Last time like I nearly died, so if you said to me, Dad, I'm gonna go easy on you for a bit. The thing is, right, if I fucking push it too hard, I injure my knee, because my knee. I got fucking run over by a golf cart. I don't know if I ever brought this up on the podcast.
No,
I got run over by a golf cart when I worked in Bluestone, and it fucked my knee up. So like every year or two, it just fucking comes back. And if
cold weather worse.
Yeah.
So
like coming up to winter now, it'll be horrendous.
Turmeric you need. Take some turmeric.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very good.
What, just ground turmeric?
I take it in capsules, because it's fucking horrible if you try to drink it.
Yeah, take it, just eat to the dry powder.
Well, what I did was, like, I'd had a drink, and I fucking piled a bit in. And it just turned the old bottle just fucking luminous orange.
And it stains it as well.
And it's horrible.
Yeah.
It tastes fucking horrible. So
turmeric
I get the capsules.
Isn't that nice on its own.
Or put it in food.
Just eat curry all the time, like.
Yeah. We don't see fucking Indians with fucking arthritis, do you? I don't know, do you?
I don't know. That was a sweeping generalisation. I don't know.
I'll order a fucking Indian tonight now. And any queries, any comments.
Anything for the driver, yeah. Have you got arthritis?
Have you got arthritis by any chance? Fucking hell. But, like, I've got arthritis.
Have you?
Yeah, I got it on my shoulders and my elbows. But the turmeric helps me.
Is it?
I don't ache as much. It
know,
feels like toothache in the joint.
Would mine be... Just sick of my mouth,
fucking
then.
molars in the knee, like.
What causes arthritis? Would like trauma cause arthritis then? I thought it was like general wear and tear. Like.
Well, osteoarthritis is general wear and tear, but
to be fair, I'm probably wearing and tearing my knees, shifting this fucking lump around, and
I'm sure we've discussed this before. Like, obviously, my shoulders are willy wankered, right? Because how many people? I'm gonna have to like explain now. If I'm doing a front raise, so my hand is straight out in front, up towards an eye line, yeah. How
as
many
if you were Highland Hitler, but just a little bit down.
But with my fist closed, yeah. Now,
closed fist, Heil Hitler at 90 degrees.
Yeah.
There we go.
closed fist, Heil. How many people who don't train will do that motion throughout their life in comparison to somebody who does? So there is.
Unless you've got a really big dick.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's activating the bicep. Man.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think, and there's probably an element of me training stupid when I was younger that has given me earlier onset.
Yeah.
It's only with time and knowledge that I've gone, right, well,
that was stupid.
That was fucking really stupid. That
Yeah.
was. Yeah. But, yeah, definitely turmeric and a fucking copper bracelet helps as well. It turns you fucking...
A copper bracelet?
Yeah.
Why?
With magnets in it.
On my knee?
Well, you can't wear one on your knee.
It's a
you
weird
can wear
bracelet.
it on your fucking wrist.
Is it?
Yeah, just...
What does that do for my knee?
Well, it's apparently very good for your joints.
That sounds all fucking...
Wishy-washy.
Yeah.
It might be a placebo. But I noticed that if I've got it on...
You've got one, haven't
my
you?
shoulders don't... I've got one. I look like my nan. Yeah. Fuck, look at him. With his fucking Nana bracelet.
Nana bracelet.
Fucking prick. Walking up with my Nana bracelet at my right wrist and my fucking Apple Watch paying for my fucking ice cream on my left.
We went to there's a fucking at the waterfall somewhere. So I think it's the tallest waterfall. I don't know why I'm pointing over there. It might be over there. I don't know.
I'll have to ask him.
Like realistically, it's probably over there. But I can't remember his fucking call. Fucking Cum Di Bach. Fucking Falls Water Dur or something. I don't know. But we went there the other day.
Water.
Yeah. Going down this fucking hill, and it is a steep canting hill. You go see the thing, and then walking back up is fucking horrendous. Right?
Yeah.
So me and Eve both fucking panting like cunts.
not.
You're gonna say it.
I know what it.
Point. Yeah, there. Yeah.
It's onto the back of Forest Fach.
Oh no, I think it's a bit further away than that. Eh?
Yeah, but you can go right through.
I don't know, but anyway, we got to the top and I was fucked, and she was like, "It wasn't that bad," and I was like, "Eve, go back down there, and then get someone of your weight, put him on your back, and see if you can do it." Because I was like, I almost literally weigh double what Eve does.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Try doing it then." She was like, "Oh, okay."
Fair
I was
enough.
like, "Yes, I'm a fat cunt, all right." But it is, isn't it? It's like my knees are taking a battering because I'm carrying essentially two people.
Yeah.
Two of Eve's.
It's like you and a pygmy. Maybe two pygmies.
I don't know how much a pygmy weighs.
Oh, they're little, but it's enough to be another human, like.
Like she weighs last time I weighed I was 21 stone, so that's that's a big bitch. So she weighs just under 10.
Yeah.
So I was like, I weigh literally double you. I'd
say probably for your height, probably around about 14 stone would be.
Yeah. No, my BMI is fucking. I have triple digits, I think.
Oh, my fucking BMI's through the roof.
Yeah, but yeah.
Don't listen to BMIs. They fucking puppy pants.
I think my BMI is like 40.
Yeah, I think mine's about 30.
I think they add like super on into the front of super morbidly obese. So it's like
they've added an extra fucking.
If I was,
there's extra criteria.
If I was a superhero, I'd be a superhero. Like, you know what I mean, yeah.
You'd be the brawler.
I'd be the Blob. Was that the Blob? Have you seen that film?
Yeah.
The whole film
the
is
green
you
blob.
just fucking.
Was it the green one or the pink one?
Like a pinky one.
Yeah, that was a remake of that.
Was it?
Yeah.
And it just rolled and sucked people
I'm saying that the original one was back in black and white, so yeah.
It could have been green. I don't
the
know.
one they used to consume them and just fucking
it just
melt
rolls
them.
through and it gets bigger every time it consumes something.
Yeah.
That's me.
Have you played that game Inside?
No.
There's a part in that where you just like fucking. There's a big blob of like humans all stuck together, rolling round. Fucking stray arm here and there, like. Did you
watch Selling Sunset?
No, I haven't. But I've heard that one of them's a bitch.
Yeah, I know which one. Fuck, I can't remember their name.
Tiffany?
No. What's her name? Fuck, I can't remember.
Chantel?
Is that one of them? That might be one of their names. I don't think she's the cunt though.
Isn't she?
No, the
Somebody
ones
posted on Twitter earlier, oh, so-and-so's a cunt.
one's a pure cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all just like so backstabby.
Yeah.
You should definitely watch it. Fuck, my legs are starting to hurt again now.
I haven't really watched it. Oh, I tell you what I did watch again yesterday, Life. With
Is that
Ryan
David
Reynolds.
Attenborough? Oh,
No, Ryan Reynolds and what's his fucking name? The one that kissed fucking was in the Brokeback Mountain.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Life.
they
Never heard of
go up. They basically get like samples off the fucking surface of Mars, and they find a single cell organism in it, and they reanimate it, and it turns out to be a bit of a cunt. Like,
Have you heard about Venus?
no,
So they think that they found possibly life, like microbial
yeah,
life in the clouds above Venus,
yeah,
which sounds like it might be a good thing, but apparently it's not. Because I went into a bit of a fucking Wikipedia fucking dark hole
yeah.
either yesterday or the day before, maybe the day before, about this thing called the Great Filter. Have you ever heard of that?
No,
So, in the context of Fermi paradox,
Okay.
So basically, right, this guy came up with a thing that said, for us to have not found intelligent life anywhere else,
yeah,
something that's happened to us or something that we've been through has to be extremely rare.
yeah,
So there's one of 9 things. So it's like going from like single-celled organism to a multi-celled organism, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, finding technological advances, blah, blah. So there's 9 of them. And then there's this thing called the big filter, or the Great Filter, which is the point where intelligent life is stopped because of one of these hard-to-get things. So we don't know if we've passed that Great Filter and we're on the other side of it.
Okay.
Or whether, because we are in stage 8 of the 9 now,
yeah,
and we don't know whether that 9th step is the thing that kills us all.
yeah,
So this guy said, like, so us finding life so close to us
yeah,
makes it more probable that the 9th step is the thing that kills us, not that we're past the Great Filter.
Well, see, for the fact that
You should definitely read into it. Like, I'm butchering it, but you should look at it, and it's actually like, fucking hell, man. So finding life that close to us, because it should be super rare that it ever gets to that point.
but all right, so let's look at how vast our solar system is.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty fucking vast.
fast.
Now, for the fact that we've got 2 scenarios here, yeah, we've either there can't not be anything else. So it's either for the fact that they're so advanced that they've
Hidden from us.
or they've been here, which is what a lot of people think,
Yeah,
or we're so insignificant that they don't give a fuck.
yeah.
Now, there's always a risk that if they turn around and go, well, they're insignificant, let's just get rid of them.
There's a train of thought that it would make, like, there's 2 trains of thoughts. So a civilization gets so advanced that they can travel galaxies,
Yeah,
but it's really, at least to our comprehension, because we are human, it's really hard to do that without leaving any sort of footprint.
yeah,
Or it went the other way, where they got so advanced that they weren't thinking big. They went nano,
yeah,
which would be really hard for us to find. So
yeah.
I don't know. There's so many trains of thought. Like, obviously, it's all just guessing. That's what's nuts about it.
But you look at,
But it's crazy that for billions of years, there is no evidence that we can find.
yeah, but like, I mean, that is purely based. Have you ever heard of Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Of course.
Yeah. Now, the one thing he says, and it's fucking spot on. It's such a vast solar system that it would be like going to the ocean and scooping up a glass of water and going, well,
I can't find fish.
there's no fucking sharks in there, so
Yeah.
they can't exist.
And
Now-
the thing is, just hundreds of years ago, we didn't know that electricity existed.
No.
So yeah, it is nuts.
We don't have the technology to be able to get to any of these fucking places. All right,
We
can
have
get to
the
Mars.
technology to listen, though, isn't it? Is it
It's a fucking
sets or
point.
sits or whatever it's called? Well, listening for any sort of transmission.
Yeah, but there's always the risk then, isn't it? I think it was in a film. It's just like, don't contact them, like, because they fucking know who exists now, and they're gonna come and
Close
fucking
encounters.
with the little ant bodies. They're gonna come and fucking bum you and impregnate you up your ass. I don't know. When you look at our methods of travel, speed of light, but fuck, we never gonna.
You can't think of anything that a human could survive travelling that fast at the minute.
and we can't produce
Can't fathom
energy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so the train of thought is that like you eventually just outgrow your resources and you die.
Yeah.
Or like catastrophe.
Fucking
like
Thanos be here now. Fucking
gamma rays,
us,
isn't it? Gamma rays. That fucking hoovers up the universe every once in a while. Just boosh. Gamma rays.
4.5 billion years. It's we're a fucking speck.
Yeah.
We are. We're insignificant.
Extremely hard to fathom how insignificant we are.
Oh fuck yeah! It's quite morbid, really.
Yeah.
It's just like our life cycle. What are we talking? 80 years before we really start to lose our fucking faculties.
Yeah.
We're not even a blemish.
No. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, the weight of that is just like fucking hell.
If you were looking at a timeline of space, we don't have a pen with a nib that's fine enough.
A fucking pen
to draw where we would be.
No. And do you know another interesting thing as well?
Everything's interesting about space, but it's scary, and I don't like thinking
travel,
about it. Yeah.
It wouldn't work. Because if we were to time travel, you'd have to like calculate where we were in orbit, because you could go, right, the Flash now, right?
You're in fucking space.
Yeah. You'd fucking go out the other end, you're like, fucking hell, where am I? I'm on fucking Quasar 12.
Yeah, thing is, right, if you time travel, like, where do you go? You go to where you are, just back in time, isn't it? Because it wouldn't teleport you as well. So
depending on the method, isn't it?
Depending on which made-up method you're using. Like.
Yeah.
Because imagine, like, you're in a place that there used to be a building.
Yeah.
And you just fucking, you spawn in the wall.
Yeah, in
the concrete. Like,
I've done it. Oh, I'm fucked.
Fuck.
Fuck's sake. My fucking pancreas is in the fucking third brick. But, like, you look at, like...
And would you displace those bricks then? Or would you...
Be one with the bricks?
What would happen to the bricks that were there?
Taking up that space?
Yeah. Where do they go?
Fucking
do they just come to where you were?
Yeah.
So you just fucking think...
So I'd be sitting here 1 minute now, and you'd be talking to me, and then it'd just be like a couple of breeze blocks, and like, fuck, that's the end of that.
Fucking dinosaurs.
Next week? Yeah, good. Thanks for the feedback.
It is nuts, isn't it?
But you look at time travel paradox. Yeah? So, like, you travelled back into... This is the grandfather paradox, yeah?
Mm.
You travelled back in time, killed your grandfather. Yeah? Now, based on what we think we know about time travel, it would... Well, it'd be the butterfly effect, wouldn't it, yeah?
So but it doesn't necessarily... You would, in essence, kill yourself.
Well, yeah, but see, like, you wouldn't exist then to have travelled back in time to kill your grandfather. So that creates the paradox.
Was it
if we went back and killed Hitler...
Makes a separate timeline.
Well, yeah, that would be... We're going into multiverse fucking theory then, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if we went back and killed Hitler, then you'd have no stimuli to ever have the urgency
to kill him.
To go back and kill him. Because he wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
So that would potentially remove that act. Fucking fries my head. I sit there sometimes watching fucking documentaries on it, and I think I'm getting it.
How the fuck can you make a documentary about something that like can't happen?
Well, it's all theory and shit like that.
It can't be possible. I can't think of a way to make it possible.
What they say is that you can only travel forward in time. You can't travel back any earlier than the potential that something existed. They say, don't they, if you travel up to... and this all boils down to the perception of time as well, right? So if you go into space, they say that there's slight discrepancies of how fast time moves. Yeah?
Because of the bend in space.
Yeah. So
that's quantum mechanics.
So you could technically go to space and time travel by a couple of fucking minutes or even seconds.
Yeah.
Can you remember the film The Flight of the Navigator?
I've seen it, but I do not remember
So,
any
like,
of it.
essentially, he travels up to space. He only feels as if he's been there, like, fucking 10 minutes. He travels back then to his home.
And
Everybody else is aged 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
That is what they think is the only potential, is travelling forward in time.
But that, regardless of how fast time goes, he would still age the same. It might feel like 10 minutes to him, but his body...
Well, if you're in that moment, yeah, then you don't know, do you? Have you ever seen the TV show Lucifer?
I haven't.
That was very good. Now, essentially, like, Lucifer travels to fucking Earth, and he's there for about 6 months.
Yeah.
But then hell starts becoming fucking wayward. Now you'd think, well, 6 months is fine. You can just go back, fucking sort them out, and then come back. But, like, 6 months in Earth time is something like fucking 20,000 years in hell.
Mm.
So even him popping back for 5 minutes, there's a potential that, like, everything goes fucking chaotic. And that's really interesting as well with, like, I don't know, perception of time, isn't it?
That's what I mean, though. So even if his perception of time is different, then, like, how we age isn't linked to how we perceive time. He would just age the same as everybody on Earth.
Yes.
So he
but
would go
not
back. Everyone else
does,
would look.
do they? There is a blueprint, essentially.
Yeah, obviously there's like me 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Did, like, even if it feels like 10 minutes, I would still look 20 years older.
Potentially. We got nothing to
Definitely.
prove that. Well, you look at it, right? So, like, how we move at a pace. Our perception of time is what we experience, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, you look at how long a tortoise lives.
Yeah.
Over 100 years, yeah? They're a lot more slow moving, yeah?
Yeah.
You fly. The life cycle sometimes is like 3 or 4 days. Now, by our perception, they're only here 3 or 4 fucking days. To them, it might be fucking 50, 60 fucking years.
But they would age the same regardless of what they were perceiving.
Well, you don't know that because you've never been to fly.
It's a constant, though, isn't it?
But you've never been to fly.
I know I've never been to fly.
But you'd never be able to... See, we can only perceive what
Yeah, but I'm
perceive.
not even talking about, like, that's what I mean, is the perception of time passing is different than what would actually happen to his body over...
I don't think, like, our perception is what matters.
Well, no, it doesn't, that's what I'm saying.
But I think it does.
So he... What?
but I think our perception does matter. You think about the times you've gone to work and the shift has gone really fucking fast.
Yeah, but if it didn't seem fast to me, I would have aged the same.
Well, yeah, but we talking...
My body would have aged the same.
Yeah, but we're talking fucking, like, micro-aging then, aren't we?
Yeah, but...
It might be so
you're-
insignificant, we can't perceive it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying is if everyone on Earth aged 20 years and he felt like he was only in fucking space for a week, he would still have aged the same amount. His body would still have aged the same amount as the people on Earth.
But we've only got a very fucking small amount of data, which is like fucking seconds, to base that on. Nobody's ever gone up to space and come back and gone, fucking hell, what's happened then? I've only been away for like a month, like. And everybody's back in fucking Mad Max with bones in their nose. Nobody's ever experienced that, have they?
No.
Fucking hell, where's fucking Morrison's gone? Fucking hell, mate. That was fucking Pilford years ago.
It's the Thunderdome now, you could.
Yeah. The stuff like that, see, I'll sit there and I'll fucking go, fucking hell, I get that.
That's the thing. You could argue till you're blue in the face,
Yeah.
but like, there's absolutely no way of
No it.
proving it.
No. Perception of
Terrifying.
time is a fucking fascinating
It's
thing.
terrifying.
It is.
I get that, like the quantum mechanics is like there's like a sheet, and there's like creases in the sheet. It's
Yeah.
like a bed sheet, and there's creases. So light travels kind of along this what could be perceived as flat to us, but kind of wrinkly. So it kind of does that. So time is different in between those kind of ups and downs.
Yeah.
But I don't see how that would affect. Even if obviously the time was way bigger than what we actually than what it is, I don't see how that would affect the way we would age.
It's all perception, isn't it?
Exactly, perception. So we would think that it had only been...
Yeah, but we can't wrap our head around something that we've never experienced. We've never experienced living our lives totally in 2D.
You're doing the religious argument here now.
No, I'm not, because...
Your brain's too small to comprehend God.
But yeah.
That's why you're stupid. Listen to me.
Yeah, but like you look
Enlighten yourself to God, and He will show you.
Show you the way.
You don't understand the way He works. He is all-seeing and all-doing, but you can't wrap your puny little brain around it. I am more enlightened than you.
Yeah.
That's what you just did.
Yeah, but like we've never experienced life from the perception of 2D. We don't live in a 2D environment, do we? So like, you can't wrap your head around me looking at you now. Will you just be in a line?
Well, we wouldn't.
Dan?
Wouldn't be able to look at me.
Well, exactly. I'd just see a line. I'd say, "Oh, turn to the side, Dan."
You wouldn't be able to see me.
Well, if you 2D, you would.
No, you wouldn't.
If you were in a car.
If you were 2D...
You wouldn't be able to move through 3D space.
If you were 2D, then you wouldn't be able to see me.
It'd just be a freaking thin line.
No, not thin.
What? Like, immeasurable?
Immeasurable. So you wouldn't have eyes.
Well, they'd be on the side of your head.
I'd be looking that way.
Like fucking Beautiful Joe.
This
or
is
fucking Final Fight.
My head's turning fucking porridge now. I don't know what's going on. What the fuck? Where'd this come from?
I know.
But I mean, it's what did we? There was one. I tried talking to Nathan, one of the boys from fucking Tea with the Boys. Oh, by the way, I said I asked the boys the other day because I've had a few people ask.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring back Tea with the Boys for a special show.
Cool.
At some point, I don't know when. But yeah, we're gonna like what was it? What would happen if you shot a cannonball from space at Earth?
Yeah.
We never came to an answer, but...
I think it was just a fucking... Well...
It would probably fucking... We thought that it would probably just burn up coming into the atmosphere.
Probably would burn up into the atmosphere. It'd have to be a fucking massive cannonball.
I think that's what we came to.
Yeah, because like, we... Look, meteorites have hit the Earth fucking loads of times.
Yeah.
So the fucking Grand Canyon, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that what that is?
I think it is. We'll have to fucking research that.
That's a long-ass fucking...
But see, what size was that before it entered the fucking atmosphere? And how much of that mass has it burnt up? Just fucking Google this.
I don't think that's a meteor, mate. That's really long.
Well, meteors are big, mate.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be...
It's not bigger than Swansea.
Swansea looks like it was hit by a meteor.
Grand Canyon meteor.
How was it made, like?
It's a meteor crater.
No, it's not a crater, though, is it?
It's a Barring meteorite crater, which was produced when an unearthly iron asteroid came hurtling through the sky.
Fuck
the impact
off.
site, particularly known as meteor crater, disposes the same layers of rock and are visible along the rim of the Grand Canyon. So that's what would happen, providing it could retain enough mass.
Which
to create
like a normal cannonball
would
be.
A normal cannonball would probably be like a fucking pea by the time it hit the Earth. But probably wouldn't. It'd probably burn up.
How high is it to get out of the atmosphere? Do you know if you wanted to make a big fuck off elevator instead of landfill, you just put it all on an elevator to
Well,
space.
I was watching a thing the other night and they were saying like, have you ever seen that guy? I'm sure we talked about him before. Science with Kyle.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
if you could fly,
yeah.
He said it wouldn't be great, like, because you wouldn't be able to fly very fucking high.
No.
Because you wouldn't be able to fucking, the saturation of the oxygen, the air up you get, is just significantly
Pass
less.
out and then
You'd
fall to your death.
Out. Yeah. So how high is the atmosphere?
Because you'd never be able to build the support structure for it, but I'm just intrigued to find out, like...
Well, some of these places do actually, like... They're not going up that high, but they'll go above some clouds.
Yeah.
Won't they?
But like like you're talking then
5 to 9 miles high.
5 to 9 miles.
The stratosphere starts just above the troposphere and extends to 31 miles. So we're talking.
Have you got to get out of the stratosphere to make shit float?
No, we've got to get out of the atmosphere, haven't we? We've got to get out the fucking Earth, like.
So troposphere is where the heat is contained, isn't it? Is that what
Close.
I think so. So is the If I could get some rubbish to the stratosphere, could I just fuck it off into space? Is what I'm asking.
No, I think you'd have to go to the atmosphere.
The stratosphere is past the atmosphere, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. Stratosphere's first.
No, troposphere's first.
Troposphere's first.
So, wait there. So you got to go to the so the stratosphere is where like fucking those.
The troposphere starts at the Earth's surface and extends up to 9 miles, right?
Yeah,
So you've got a troposphere.
yeah.
And then you've got the part of the atmosphere, right? The part of the atmosphere. The stratosphere starts just above the troposphere and extends 50 kilometres. Then you've got the atmosphere there then, haven't you? I don't fucking know, mate.
That's all the atmosphere, I think.
How high is the atmosphere? Yeah, so the atmosphere is 6,214 miles from Earth.
6,000 miles.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a fucking elevator.
Yeah. You have to get the one from Willy Wonka and the magic one.
Yeah, no, that's put a fucking kibosh on that plan, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a cunt enough for doing fucking
No,
Minecraft.
I'm pretty sure the stratosphere then is the one that. Yeah, because. Oh no, wait, that's orbit. Oh fuck knows, man. It's never going to happen. Anyway, I don't have
7 layers of the Earth.
I don't have the funding for fucking.
Earth's surface. Then you've got the troposphere. Then you've got the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Then you've got the ozone layer. Then you've got the mesosphere, the thermosphere,
Thermosphere.
the ionosphere, and the exosphere.
Oh, fuck me.
And they make up. Is it the atmosphere?
It must
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
They
must
make
be.
up the atmosphere.
Jesus.
Fucking hell, mate.
That's.
So I won't be going to the fucking troposphere anytime soon. I'm just going to stay on the surface.
So where does gravity become not a problem? Is what I'm trying.
Out
to
of
get.
all of that, within space.
I don't think so.
Like fucking. Well, you don't see any cunts floating around, do you? If that was the case, you'd fucking be any plane.
What? Wait there. No. But how far away are fucking satellites and shit then?
Oh, they're right up in fucking what do you call it?
They're not. They're not 6,000 miles away though.
Well, I don't know. Maybe in Iron Man they were.
Based on
Yeah.
true physical thing. I was watching a thing the other day saying that like if he actually landed
Yeah.
from flight the way that he does,
Break
he would just turn into fucking soup.
But did you see the one with Superman? If he caught Lois Lane,
Oh yeah, he'd fuck her
she'd
up.
just like break it off.
Yeah, it's the same as a writ in the deck,
Yeah.
except it's a moving deck. So
Yeah,
he's
they would
actually
just cut it in half.
adding more sidewards force than.
Yeah.
So instead of just like downwards force, he's actually hitting her from both sides.
Have you seen The Boys?
So I've seen the first 4 episodes of
Right,
season
so
1.
you've seen
I've seen the
him
bird
running through
Yeah.
her, like, which is essentially what it would be like.
That would be, yeah, and the thing
But-
is that
but
would
he-
happen more
that would
often than
and that
what,
would happen to him as well.
yeah,
unless he
well,
had,
unless
like,
he's
fucking-
yeah. To be able to go at that speed, he's probably got some sort of
Some fucking
protection, like,
magic
yeah.
shield, like.
Because if he was going that fast, the G's would just knock him out. So he'd just run.
Well, in the next season, if this is going to be a spoiler, so if you haven't seen the second season,
No,
of
well,
The
don't
Boys-
then, because I haven't.
Oh, you haven't. All right.
I just said to you, I've seen 4 episodes of the first season.
All
It's,
right. So
it's
I
one of those
can't
ones
tell.
I need to catch up on.
Okay.
Because I got Umbrella Academy to catch up on. I got fucking Good Girls.
Umbrella Academy is fucking brilliant.
Is a
Yeah.
apparently it's like very similar to the first season, but just a different time.
Yes, it's good though. I like that.
I'll watch it. But there's loads of things I just need to catch up on. It's really winding me up.
We've had these conversations about superpowers before, don't we?
Yeah,
They wouldn't
that
be
was
like-
on Transgender Death Star. Yeah.
Like,
I don't think any of them will be as fun as what people think they would.
Oh no, they fuck. But there was a sketch, and there was a comedy sketch. I think it was like Smosh or somebody, and they were like, "Oh, what powers do you want? I want Wolverine's powers. Fucking boosh, nails out, claws out." And he's like, "I didn't have healing. Just had bleeding to death. I can't get him back in. It's hurting too much."
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be good.
I was watching Transgender Death this morning. It was funny as fuck.
I think Transgender Death Star might be one of my favourite podcasts we've ever done.
We need to get Trav back on.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is funny.
He's good. Like,
Yes.
yeah, it's good.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's good. I was coming in with like, I was like, I'm gonna be fucking nuts today, and then I sat down.
Well, I was just fucking monged last week.
Yeah.
My head just.
But to be
wasn't
fair,
working.
we just before we went away, we settled on bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So we're doing them a favour, to be fair.
Oh fuck yeah! Of course we did. I
Yeah.
fucking forgot that.
Yeah, so I came up this week. We're giving you, because we've been away for so long, we're giving you two episodes.
Yeah.
It'll probably go back down to bi-weekly at some point, but I'm fine at the moment.
And then
so.
we'll probably have another hiatus.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what you're gonna get like fucking
Should we do seasons?
10 episodes a year.
Should we do seasons? End of season 1, and we'll have like a jingle.
See you back in fucking thing.
See you next year.
Shouts to Wilbur. So I don't know how to pronounce this name. I think it's Anarian Evans.
Yeah.
Anarian Evans. Shouts to Anarian Evans. Blake Evans. There's a lot of Evans.
Yeah.
There is more as well. Oh, see, I feel like I can't forget it now.
Go on. Have a
Everyone who messaged me asking.
Well, maybe what we should do is, how would we set it up here though? We could do a little guest podcast one day, couldn't we?
What's that?
We'll get a few of the listeners
Get him in.
involved.
I get Optimus. Dwayne's the other guy. He loads of people messaged me when we were gone. That's why I was like, no, we need to get back into it.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking inhaling your lip?
Don't know.
They're going to wonder, what's that noise? You literally just... It's fucking swallowing your own upper lip.
I'm hating this. It's doing my fucking head in.
I got rid of it.
Getting food in it all the time.
Got rid of mine.
Just got to pick bits of fucking mayonnaise out of it. Just rub it down. Just smear it. Just spread it out. This isn't fucking like wax on my top lip.
Just grease.
Fucking grease.
Greasy lip.
Yeah. Fucking... The only reason I'm keeping it is in protest.
To your missus.
Because I know it pisses her off.
That sounds like the old me.
Yeah.
Not the new me. The new me that's trying to be a better person. I've been trying to be a better person.
Man.
I've been trying to be a better person for about 4 years now, though. It's just fucking difficult.
I don't think I'm doing a bad job, mate.
I think, yeah.
No, I don't
think
I'm
I'm
doing
alright.
a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a cunt as I used to be.
Oh, no. Far from it.
I just don't like...
I don't think you were ever that much of a cunt, to be honest.
I think I said cunty things with the idea of getting a reaction out of people. Yeah. I didn't care if I upset anybody back in the day. I do know.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say anything online now that's like really out of... What? Have I?
Got banned from that fucking group not so long ago.
Yeah, but that's a banter group though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And I don't think what I said was that bad. I think it was quite funny actually.
Yeah, it was.
Could it be, it couldn't be considered racist, could it? Because I'm going off a racial stereotype of black men having big dicks. That's not a bad stereotype though, is it?
Fucking no.
I need to give I need to give
context
now.
Got a small cock, like.
Yeah, so there was I'll have to give context now because they're going to be like, what?
Cock text.
Yeah, there's a group called Rate My Haircut, which is never about haircuts. You just judge the person. And this bird put up like, oh, I met this bloke last night, blah, blah. He's a big, tall bloke, and he just so happened to be black. So I made a joke about him having a big dick, saying that because she was quite short, and I wrote, he looks like he could get you pregnant and give you an abortion at the same time. Which I don't think is that bad. I think it's quite funny.
It's not as... You've said worse.
I've said way worse.
Yeah.
On that group I said way worse, but that's what got me banned. Yeah. And I got banned from Sport Italy from posting pictures of dead cats. That was back in the day though. That's not nice, Dan. She was like, my cat's missing. I was like, found him. I'd literally Googled roadkill cat, and it was just like a dead cat on the floor, and then that got me banned from there. But yeah.
What's that? Can you remember that? Oh, fucking F squared or 4 squared. That guy that is intentionally a fucking troll. He's got a book of all the things he's done. And one of his colleagues sends him, can you make me a poster for my cat
like
that's missing?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's a wrong looking cat.
Yeah.
And then he starts fucking editing it and just fucking tormenting
It's not a cat at the end of it, is it?
No.
It's like a picture of someone else. Yeah, I have seen that.
I like that guy who photoshops things like really.
Can you Photoshop my boyfriend in make him look bigger or something?
Yeah. Can you remove this horrible person out of my...
Oh, when it said, can you Photoshop, like, it's like next to the Eiffel Tower, and they've like stood next to it, and it's like, oh, can you make my hand touch the Eiffel Tower? And he's just like gone around the screen in a big square, made his arm like just a big fucking... Yeah, so good. Man.
Can you make me look
like
taller?
That. Yeah, and the fucking, that customer support...
shortened the legs and fucking extended the fucking tall, like...
That fucking, the amazing troll man as well, he's fucking great.
Which one's he now?
He's the customer support troll.
Yes.
And he just puts a picture of like
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah, that's so good, man. So fucking good. I follow him, and like if you buy merch off him, like Rubik's had something off him the other day,
Yeah.
and it comes in a box that says like fucking pantysniffers.com on it, like total discretion guaranteed. So good.
I used to like the fake Weatherspoons. Remember them? They used to be on Twitter. They'd managed to get hold of like the Weatherspoons fucking like it looked more like the official Weatherspoons than it Weatherspoons actually had. So people were like messaging and saying, "Oh, I'm disgusted with the service that I've had today."
And then we're like, fuck off.
And it's just like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, don't come back. Just don't fucking come back. You can't speak to me like that. I'm a customer. I don't fucking care. I'm finishing work in an hour and a half."
Yeah. And then he'd go like, sorry.
Pass you on to Steve.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, John has left us now. We don't like his behaviour.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, what did he say? It was sort of like, well, just don't be so much of a cunt.
Don't be such a
about it,
cunt.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that, man. I had a little bit of an argument with, because it doesn't say where I work on my Facebook. I had a little bit of a dab at someone the other day. Not a dab, but like it got deleted.
Did I show you what I did a couple of weeks ago? There was a fucking like a local page, a local group for the area.
No.
So I just joined the group and I just basically put up, "Hiya guys, I'm very happy to be taken over as admin. Yeah, any problems, just get in contact." And people were going, "Fucking potty, you're not admin. I haven't authorised this." And I'm like, "Look, this will just try and work together." Like. We've changed the rules slightly. Swearing is allowed now. And they're like, "It's fucking not." So after about 10 minutes, then I'm like, "Oh, guys, look, the stress of this job is just getting too much for me.
I need to quit.
I need to quit. Thank you for all the support that you've given me." And then the main admin who created the page, she's like, "This guy has never been and never will be an admin of this page." Because there was somebody whinging about they fucking taking the dog.
Is it like a street thing?
Yeah. Well, no, like an area.
Okay.
There's somebody whinging about people letting their dogs off the leads. And what you had was, you had one woman whinging because she wasn't allowed to let a dog off the lead. And another person with a post directly underneath was whinging because people were letting the dogs off the leads. So there was fucking uproar. So I uploaded a fucking picture of basically like a fucking mountain cat.
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm pissed off because I can't come around the area and walk my fucking cat." It's just this big thing with fucking fangs. I'm like,
like a lynx.
I said, "He just gets a bad rep." I said, "He's a lovely animal." And it's just discriminating against him. That got fucking removed.
I like admins that are kind of like, they let it go a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
This guy's a total prick.
Power hungry.
He's a total fucking prick.
Who the fuck is he to think that he rules the fucking roost? Like,
And do you know what pisses me off is they refer to him as, "We don't accept that on this site." It's not a fucking site. It's
not
a
a site.
fucking group.
It's a group on
You
a site.
fucking job's worth prick. I can fucking set a group up
If
in seconds.
If it was a site, you'd be paying for the domain and the fucking hosting, you dull prick. Anyway, I think it's time, is it?
It is time.
Nice.
I gotta fucking transfer this now, right?
Yeah.
Right then.
Right, we won't cut it off so abruptly.
No.
And you didn't upload it to the fucking chat, no?
No, I'm just a liar. I'm a fucking liar.
Thanks for coming, guys. Remember that today was sponsored by Squarespace. No, it's not.
Raid Shadow Legends, a dark RPG.
Yeah, the dark RPG. You can come along and play with me because I always play it because it's a really great game.
Yeah.
And I even I signed up today and I got 23 gold.
Yeah.
Free gold and a playable character, a dark mage. So
And if you join through Dan's link, you'll both get a further 50 gold.
And a warrior baboon.
Yeah. And
A playable character.
And a dirty trombone.
Fuck, sign me up. A rusty trombone,
A rusty
trombone.
Yeah.
I've actually had that done.
Is a rusty trombone the one with the piss as well? And a dirty trombone is just the shit.
Oh, no, I've never heard of piss. What the fuck? But where do you piss?
From your dick.
Yeah, no. But at what? What are you aiming at?
Well,
Well, so that's just a... No, I think a rusty trombone is just like chow down on my shit there, wank me off.
Why do you wank me off?
And make noise. Like. Anyway, catch you later. Bye-bye.
Alligator.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.